to lock in a round, but this is a best of 3. So for Paris, this is essential to win. And they will have that map, rather the first point controlled. That's going to give them an ultimate advantage because they have the defender's advantage in terms of positioning here.
Well, going to be trying to maintain that. Shadowburn pushing his way up over 50% at the moment. Benbest on lower and lower, but Super gets routed down onto the low ground. Now has to rejoin in. Violence still going to be spamming away. Shots around the pillar. Transcendence is online. Him just now getting his. Rally's going to be out from Nico as he nearly gets taken down. And Rascal will actually be taken out.
Grab committed though.
Grab will come through. Sound barrier going to be out. One kill as Cruz gets taken down, but Treyhoven's going to get popped out of the back. Violent dead just before. Now no supports here for the Shock. There's Eternal maintaining control. They're getting ready to
rally from Rascal and a potential shatter from Super. They don't have enough healing to deal with all of those things.
Transcendence now online. Rally going to be out from Nico. Armoring up his team as they push forward onto the point. Want to get this flip. Want to close out this round to Paul. Sinatra trying to build up that energy, sitting at 60 at the moment. Still push a bubble forward. Benbest right up in the front, constantly hovering around half HP. Can they finally finish him off? He goes lower and lower. Grab comes out from Shadowburn, blocking him up. Violence got the Transcendence in. No one going down, but Super around the corner, isolated. They answer back with a grab of their own. The bomb comes down, but Vinci, he gets 2. Violent and Super both going to be taken out. Now a sound barrier comes in from Moth, trying to get those shields up to the remaining members of the Shock. Moth answers back, finds Benbest now.
It's all about how Sinatra can manage that energy right now and do that extra damage.
Shatter comes in, oh, Benbest! He finds him, but the bubbles come out. Tries to get the pin, but he's unable to find it. Answering Shatter comes through from Super, locking up a couple, and Nico's gonna be one of them, and now he's gonna be taken down. Grab comes in from both sides, everybody gonna be locked up. Standoff. They just stare at each other. A couple kills gonna be coming through from either side. Treyhoven knocked out of the back, going lower and lower, but they're able to keep the Baby Diva alive, and he's pistoling his way back into the back. Now Shadowburn Cruz is gonna be gone. OT taken away, no one onto the point, and San Francisco will be able to take it, a 2-0 on Nepal.
Despite the shatter from Benbest, incredible energy management from Sinatra. He is leading 4,000 damage in the Zarya matchup right now. He's the hero they needed to win that first map.
Absolutely stellar start. Let's see what Paris can do when we come back from the break.
They're trying to use this right side approach, actually changing their minds here.
Trying to pick him out. Pushing him straight underneath. Not going to be going through the staircase that matched up. They want them to come downstairs, which is exactly what Paris is going to do. So they get them off the high ground. Shot going to be that awkward spot at the back of the point. Need to make their way in onto the limousine to start getting this point taken.
Benbest is the target here, but he's supported well. Ooh, early bubble there. That could cost them. They're going to collapse.
He's focused. Violent almost takes him down. They poop him out to the side. They're trying to isolate him. He works his way back. The shield comes in and gets an armor pack. Benbest stays alive for a little bit longer, but still has a sliver of HP. Violent is going to be spamming away. They work their way onto the point. Transcendence going to be online. Him close behind. Double support ultimates are here from Paris. Sound barrier is going to be coming through, but it's too late to save Vinci's mech. Gets the Baby Demon out, the Shatter's out. Locking him in. Pin goes through, Benbest taken out. Shadowburn killing himself off with a right click. The explosive damage. One of those lob shots finishes himself off, and that means Shock go ahead and pick up point A very swiftly.
Clear survive with no more cooldowns.
Rally out from both sides. Cruz already taking a lot of damage, manages to stay alive, and Vinci gets to eat on Sinatra's grab. Taking that one away, the defense matrix completely denying that Zarya access. Now, Graviton Surge is going to be in from Shadowburn. His not going to be taken by Treyhoven. Bombs up from him into the back, looking for a pick. Does not find it. So far, it's going to be a 1-for-1. Now a 2-for-1 as San Francisco continue to advance. Shatter in from Super, locks him up into the back line. They'll clean him up. The Shock will continue to advance.
We've been talking about Sinatra, winning the Zarya versus story. He's doubling Shadowburn's damage right now. His grab was absorbed there by Vinci's defense matrix, but yet he has another one already, 95%. He was the one doing all the damage in that fight. Zarya, Sinatra says it's not a tank, but a DPS, in fact. And he's got this grab ready to go for the Streets phase.
Bomb to open, thinks Vinci throwing it into the back, not going to be able to find anything. Sinatra locks him up, and Shadowburn instantly gets dropped. Sound barrier through from the Shock. They just go ahead and try to stay alive in the fight, and that's exactly what they're going to be able to do. They clean them up again, and the cart is just gliding along at a very steady pace.
They've got both watch points watched, and look, Moth's going to look for the knockback to isolate one single target as soon as they spread out. They're heading to the other side now, but this indecision means a free push to B. I actually appreciate Paris' decision not to fight in the choke point and just give them the better time bank, because otherwise they're going to get too many ults. to the San Francisco Shock in a very poor fight.
Yep, still going to be trying to fight them right here at the studio entrance. Super wrapping around by himself for the moment. Not going to get punished for that. Cart will start to advance. Ryan's right up into the front. They isolate Ben Best, but he makes it back over to his squad. Gonna stay alive. Rallies out from both of these Brigitas. Every time Ben Best comes around this corner, he just takes a beating. He has to constantly keep working his way back into cover.
Early bubble here from Shadowbird again.
Shadow's down! Oh! Sound barrier, however, for Cruz might just keep them alive. It's not going to be enough for Nico, however. Will be finished off. Finzi taking a bit of damage here. Ben Best and him going to be taken down. Another clean fight from the Shock. Super has been just knocking him down. Shatter after shatter. He is just nailing them.
The bubble beat.
Their way up. Such a great pace by the Shock. Still 3.5 minutes remaining in the time bank, getting ready to finish. Hollywood just roll up right to that VIP slot. Both these Briggs going to be hitting the ground. More lower and lower. Grab comes in, locks up two. Violent dives in with a grand sentence to keep his tank line alive. Yeoman pushing up into the front. Bomb going to be coming through. Yeoman looking for the kills. Vinci's bomb comes out. Shot. Shatter again from Super. Finds three. But the kills aren't quite there yet. He's going lower and lower. One more hit of the hammer would have finished him off, but Super's got to try to get his way back to his squad. But Cruz manages to find the kill, and that is going to be the retreat call coming in for the Shock.
As beautiful as the Shatter was, they could not confirm the kills. Now they're going to get staggered here a little bit. Sinatra is the target. He will get away. You can't chase any further than that. You're at risk of getting wiped yourself as the respawns come through. Sinatra still maintains high energy because he did not die, and this is their opportunity to close out the map with no defending transcends from him. He's almost there, 15% away. That's the grab. It's going to get them the good time bank.
Straight back into it, 100 energy here from Sinatra. Grab on search, there it is. Throws it down. Down barrier is there, but does not matter. There's so much damage from the San Francisco Shock. They just go ahead, wipe the floor with the Paris Eternal. Knock Vinci out of the back, finish him off. And they will go ahead and work their way through to the finish line on Hollywood. 2 minutes, similar approach again. Sinatra up onto the high ground. Not that high of energy with the grab. About to be online. Oh, they almost pick off. I believe it was Cruz there. He does manage to make it out with his life. Shifting around, you can see this hesitation. Not sure which way to go, how to approach this point.
They're just trying to build ultimates. They don't want to take a fight until they have them or until someone makes a positional mistake.
Getting closer and closer. Rally's going to be out. Rascal going to be matching now. No initiated. The first take on here on A will be coming through. Paris gained that one for free. San Francisco playing this one out patiently. Shatter comes down, hits to get locked up into the back. The sound barrier is going to be there to keep him alive. Transcendence now in from Violet. Shadowbird not yet to that Graviton surge. Sinatra beats him there. Throws it down. The bomb coming in. Gonna find two. Shadowbird and Cruz going to be taken out. Vinci even knocked out of the mech. And San Francisco will be able to win the fight.
Huge Shatter that hit him there, stunned him, and grab. We're running out of time here for the Paris Eternal. This fight has to be it, realistically.
He's got it online.
And with Violet and Moth almost having both support ultimates up, it's going to be real hard to get value out of that. He has to do it somehow, though. It has to be this fight.
He's got no energy to start things off. If Chernobyl takes this away with the defense matrix, that could just be it. Goes ahead, throws it down on top of the limousine, locking him in. The bomb going into the back. They get the pin. That's going to be Super taken out. A good start for the Paris Eternal, but can they get more? Nico going to be taken down. Now Cruz going to be taken out. Violet gets himself a double kill. Chernobyl will lose out on the mech, but Paris are losing out on the match. The clean sweep comes through. They'll finish off Vinci with a bit of a stagger here.
And Violet's such a storied history for this Zenyatta. One of the best. When they do not have the tools, they're going to basically have to win this without ultimate. It's going to have to be through mechanical individual plays.
That and the alt timings from the supports for Paris Eternal. Let's see how they fare. Violet starts things off with the Transcendence. Knows that Shadowburn is so far away from that grab. They can use that ultimate willy-nilly. Sinatra going to have to grab online. Throws it down to the back of the limo. The sound barrier's out from Cruz. They're stacking the support ultimates. The pin comes in and Bedfest gets picked off. Now the Shatter down. Shadowburn going to be knocked onto the ground, but they're trying to get him. He works his way into the back. Manages to stay alive. Bomb out from Finzi. Looks for a pick, but doesn't come up with anything. Yeoman going to be popped out of the back. Now Cruz going to be gone. Super going to be eliminated. Sinatra under fire. Nearly gets taken down. Manages to stay alive for a little bit longer. Violet here. spam it away with these left clicks, trying to build up that transcendence, but it's not going to be in time. Shadowburn was able to get the grab, but Sinatra comes back in high energy, takes out two, but Shadowburn gets him. So Yobin alone onto the point. Violet trying to stay alive, can't do much. Cruz comes in from behind, takes him out, and that will be the cap on A for Paris Eternal. So not getting full health here on Hollywood. Do manage to get the cap on A. They have so far to go with such a small time bank.
Turn it around, but he didn't have it.
Well, Sinatra pushing forward, looking for the grab, throws it down, locks him in, but gets taken out. Shadowburn again comes up with a kill on him. There's going to be no kills found for the Shock thus far. Super holding on to that Shatter, slams it down. It's not going to be able to find anything. The shield comes up. And Best going lower and lower. The grab comes in from Shadowburn. They lock up Troyhoven by himself, pop him out, finish him off. And the cart will continue to advance because the Shock have to peel back.
Advantage once again. That's how they have to get this in.
I mean, they can move this into point B, but even then, they'll bump up their time bank very slightly, but still will have a lesser time bank compared to the San Francisco Shock if they can finish the map. Getting closer and closer. Shock's giving them a lot of space to work with before they go on the offensive. Shatter comes down, Sinatra going to be knocked to the ground in the back, but he manages to stay alive. Knocked down, answering Shatter out from Super. Takes him down, the pin goes through. Nico now going to be eliminated from Vincey's mech. Cannot hold up. They pop him out. The transcendence is there from him to try to keep everybody else alive. Answering grab through onto the members of the Shock, but they need the kills. Bomb comes in, Troyhoven. He'll pop Cruz. The rest of the squad will go down, and OT will tick away. San Francisco Shock. A very well executed defense here on Hollywood allows them